Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Maker's Space. I am going to try to do this live every Sunday. I'm trying to commit to that. It's not easy for me to commit to something on a weekly basis, except for Fridays. But I'm going to try to do this every Sunday, the Maker's Space. One week, you're stuck with me. And the next week, I'm going to try to bring in somebody as a guest and talk to them about what them got it started making and etc. Last week we had a really great talk with Corey Holly, and that went really, really well. You guys gave a lot of good feedback, and I want to continue to do that. So I have a really special guest lined up for next weekend. We're going to do this again. And then moving forward, I don't know. So I'm going to reach out to people within the community, not in the community. I would like to get some people on that maybe you guys have never heard of, like Corey, and get him involved and get you guys involved with what he's doing. I think that is cool. So it's really hard to do that. Yes. Hey, Marco, what's going on? I'll say hi to everybody here in a second. But yes, committing to doing something every week is not easy. I committed to my Fridays doing the live stream, and you can see how sometimes my work schedule gets in the way of that. But for the most part, I'm pretty consistent with that. But all right, so let's see who is here. Adventure 50 was here. Hello, Ground Fog. Joe Kasprick, Mike J, Jim Miller, Kelly White. Hello, Master Moderator with Jim. Tim B, Moderator. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Listen, Tim, I know, buddy, it's been a rough go, 2025 already, but it's got to turn around. It's got to, right? It can only go up. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sending all my positive thoughts to you. I'm really trying. So, yes, I really enjoyed that, Mike. It was fun. We had a lot of fun doing that, and I'm hoping to continue with that, bringing on people maybe and maybe some people you don't know. So I'm going to wait for more people to come in and talk a little bit more about who is going to be on next week, or who you guys get to look forward to next week. I think it'll be cool. Rory, hey man, how are you? I hope you are doing well and not freezing your butt off there. Hey, Caleb, what's going on, my friend? Yes, okay. I know who you are now. What's up, Caleb? I hope you are doing well. Awesome. So, it's been a busy day already, as you can imagine. If you blinked too long, I opened the books. And I filled the books in about 4 minutes. So I opened the books, closed the books. I filled it in 4 minutes, and I am actually taking on 6 book spots this month for the month of March. So, yeah, I do it to myself, but I'm going to try to do 6 this month. I do 6 with the drops, so I'm going to try to do 6 with you guys. I've been getting a little faster with my turnaround, so I'm hoping that things go well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I even opened up an extra spot. Byron, what's going on, man? How are you? I hope you are doing well. I have a feeling there are some awesome choices in those 6. Yep. I will go over them when I have them all. I have 3 of the 6. I know what I'm doing for 3, but I do not know what I'm doing for the other 3 yet. So I'm not ready to tell you guys who, what, where, and how. And just as a reminder, I do not say who those 6 people are unless they come forward and say, "Oh, I'm in, yay!" So and if you don't want to be noticed, then I don't notice you. And if you don't want your name to be spoken about, then I won't speak of you. I'll just speak about the person getting this model, whatever it happens to be. Brian White, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well, and we'll do good. So I'm still getting communication back and forth with people with that. So let me hold on. This is what I do for the next hour, working out all the finer details, just trying to get everything in. So we'll be good. All right. Well, people are doing it. Tim B, Jim Miller. So Kelly sat this one out. I know why, so that's okay. It's cool. Cool beans on the books. I got the Black Hoe tractor stuck in 8 foot of snow up to the mountain at work. We were digging in it. Holy cow, man. Rory, I hope you guys are okay. That's the times where I'm so glad I live down here, and there's none of this snow stuff. Even though snow fell in Florida, it did not fall where I am. So I need the fan. If that fan bothers you guys, let me know. Caleb is another one. So getting them all in. Nope. We'll have a surprise for this one, Tim. Hold on for that one. Unless you just did it. Thanks, Kelly. Wasn't going to, but I need some positivity in my life. Yeah, he definitely needs some positivity in his life. And hopefully I can help him out with that. I do my best. So listen, I just turned this fan on. So if that bothers you guys, let me know. You won't believe the pics I'll post later. Yeah, you post some amazing pics on Instagram, or you really post some amazing stuff. Chris Warris, what's going on? War Room EDC. What is up, my friend? Yeah, there it is. Don't pull a Jeremy Rayner. You guys are awesome. So, besides me opening up the books for all of 4 minutes and closing them, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to make sure I came on here. That really the purpose of this is for me to talk about some of the stuff I have going on and to just connect with you guys, feel you out. What if you know somebody that you think is a maker of some kind that you would like to see on here, message me on Instagram and I'll try to reach out to them, or you can get them in touch with me. That's cool too. So we'll see. We will see. I'm changing things up this time around. Usually pick some crazy handle materials from class this time as well. There it is. He is doing it. He is doing it. Yeah. I've been liking some of the non-crazy stuff. It's been good. I forgot to take this knife out because I want to show you guys that while I have you. But yep. So, make sure everybody's good over here. Everybody's good over there. Okay, good. So books are full for March. Again, I'm going to do 6 builds. Some of them are models you have seen. Some of them models are new. We got some good Nitro V picks so far. So I'm glad that I used that different steel to do that. Hopefully not everybody picks Nitro V because I don't have that much. I have enough for, I think, 2 more blades. So we'll be looking good for that. What is that white thing I'm seeing? Oh, the paperwork. Let's see. I'll let him answer that because I don't like to tell you all the things. Aries, I hope you can have some of the guys or dolls that will be at the future gathering, maybe later this year. Yeah, I think Corey is one of them, Byron. So if you missed last week's conversation with Corey, Corey will be one, and I'm going to reach out to some of those other people as well. And I don't want it to be just knife makers for this series that I'm trying to do, the Makerspace. I want it to be all makers, leather workers, scales. Maybe they just do mods. They do mods like Brian F. does his ferro rods. Maybe we could do that. PNW Funworks, if he wants to do that. I don't know. We can even see if old Miss Kelly White wants to come on, and she, you don't have to be on camera and talk about your paracord stuff. I mean, it's just anybody who creates things. I want to get that, because there's one thing we all have in common is when you finish a product, there's that feeling of accomplishment that you can't not have. So it's cool. It's cool. Yes, Jim Miller got Camo Carbon Black Pearl, so that'll be pretty cool. We'll see. Are you talking to me, Jim? Did I get one, or Tim? So also, yeah, Chris, they filled in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I did an extra spot too, so we got 6 spots, and I might be kicking myself for that in 4 minutes. I can tell you guys right now, 4 of them are in stainless, or no, 3 of them are in stainless. So I better get to work with that. Yeah. Need to get Grizzle Bear leather crafting. Yeah, I would love that, Jim. Him and there's a couple other people, some of the EDC roundtable guys. I'd love to get some of them on that do leather work and some other stuff. So that would be cool too. All of those guys. I mean, 4 minutes. Come on, folks. We can do better than that next time. I can only react to people so fast. You're killing me, Tim B. You're killing me. No, it's cool. And there are some new names. Some new names got in. So we'll be good. We'll be good. Willem de Cheeto. What's up, Cheeto? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I've been missing you, I guess. But Cheeto, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you are doing well. He's got a wallet. Chris has got a wallet from Grizzle Bear. Yeah, he does. I've seen some of his stuff. He does really good work, and he does Kydex work too. So it would be a good chat to see what he does. I mean, to do that. Get Casey on to talk about how he gets knife produced from initial design to final working through prototypes and then final dropping. Well, I mean, he's kind of talked about that, Rory. And although I find that very super interesting, I'm kind of going through that right now. So I can kind of talk about that process. And once my knife comes out, the bloom, I can talk a little bit further detail with that. I mean, the design process that's the hardest thing, and depends on if you're collaborating with that company or you're going to OEM with that company. So those are your 2 options, and they're kind of polar opposites from each other. So what I want to do is get makers, people who actually make things, and not just digitally. I mean, although like Mark from Loot 10 does amazing CAD work, it's hard. I want like people who are making a product, leather workers, paracord, all those kind of things. That's kind of what I want to do that. I'm good, but the work schedule has been nuts. Oh man, that stinks, Cheeto. We miss you, buddy. We always look forward to seeing what name pops up from you. Grizzlewood Leatherwork Crafting just made a pocket sheath for me. That's awesome, Jim. For what? What did he make the pocket sheath for? Scott, this build will give me something to look forward to. No pressure. See, this is where we're going to go, Tim. This is going to turn your year around. I'm bound and determined to try to turn your year around, my friend. There it is. See, Cheeto? There you go. You can't escape mama hugs from Kelly White. Timoy. Yeah, I figured that too, but it always develops lots of questions. Yeah, there's tons of questions about that. But we can talk a little bit about it. So you have to shop your designs around, and that's the most nerve-wracking part, is you just have to reach out to these companies. So you reach out to Kaiser, you reach out to Kubi, you reach out to Boker, you reach out to Civivi, you reach out to Vosteed, and you just start knocking them down, and you reach out to whoever their contact is and be like, hi, I'm a knife designer. I have this design. I think you would be a good fit for this, blah, blah, blah. And then again, you either can ask them if they would be interested in OEMing the design or collaborating. I'll hug you, Tim. There you go. So those are two totally different things. He's going to do it for your Keith the Knife Freak sacks. That thing is awesome. I've seen pictures of it. That's awesome, Jim. So it's a matter of doing that. And then when I was doing the Bloom and I was reaching out to all these companies, I got something very interesting back from Civivi. And Civivi was like, just so you know, you shared your design with us. You're not protected, and we can turn around and say, no, we don't want to make the design for you, but we can turn around and make a design for us because you shared that design with us. And that's the chance you take. There's nothing protecting that. And that's the problem. But how do you put yourself out there? You could be like, hey, I have a design that I think you'd be interested in, and not show them the design. If you don't show them the design, they're going to pass on it. So it's nerve-wracking, and you're going to get turned down way more than you probably will get released. I was lucky, and a company picked up the Bloom. They also expressed interest in the Thorn and the Rockhopper. So I'm hoping this year I can get all three of those released. I'm not going to OEM it. So OEMing is they will build it to your spec. They'll build it to your spec. And I'll share with you guys my process here in a second. I didn't think we'd get into this conversation, but it's awesome. Gonzo, what's going on? Everybody's going to want the hugs, Kelly. You better be careful. So OEMing is you send them the design, the full-fledged out 3D design of what you want. So in CAD, in 3D, you got to send them all the information. They build it to spec in the materials that you want, in the handle materials that you want, in the steel, and all of those things. They build it, maybe send you a prototype to make sure you're good with it. And then they're going to build however many units of however many you decide. And then you have to pay up front for that. And then it's up to you to sell them and distribute and to do everything. And as Jim says, it is stupid expensive. I mean, it's all on you. And I'm sure you're getting them at cost prices, depending on them. And then it's up to you to create the price for which you're going to sell those products at as well. So you have more control over it, but you have to have those upfront costs of being able to put that out there. So if you have that savings, which I do not, you put that upfront cost out, and then they in turn will build you the knives in unit. And then it's up to, this is Casey with Tempest. Anything he sells under the Tempest brand, he's OEMing. And his OEM is Kubi or Concept. And he gives them a load of money. They send him all the knives to his spec, and then he sells them and hopes and prays that we can do it. You can do the, I guess you try to do, what is it called when he tries to get the money before they come out. So he can try to get recoup some of those costs with an early release or making sure so you guys are interested in doing that. But then if you're going to collaborate with a Kickstarter, it's Kickstarter, but they do something else too, Kelly. So you could do a Kickstarter, but I forgot. He did it with Casey, who I'm talking about, did it with one of his knives where he put it out there. And was it a Kickstarter? Okay, well, Kickstarter. You can do a Kickstarter, try to raise that money to OEM it to move on the pre-sale. Okay, a pre-sale. Tim got it, pre-sale. So he did a pre-sale to see who would be interested and try to get some of those money to recoup some of that upfront cost that he had, just to see how many people were interested. Yeah, the pre-order or Kickstarter, same. Either way. And then that's kind of how OEMing works. And then you have the collaboration, which you sign a contract with whatever company that is. They agree to build your knife, but you don't have much of a say with steels and handle materials. You can suggest and be like, hey, I would love to see this knife into this steel, but ultimately it's up to them to do whatever they want to do. And then you're kind of at the mercy, and then you get a percentage of each sale moving forward with all of those. So the bloom that I did with the company that I'm working with is a collaboration. So they chose the steel, 14C. They chose the handle material, which was G10. I was kind of hoping I can get some micarta, especially after seeing the Dust Devil. Just like I would love to see some micarta options for the bloom. But that wasn't in the cards. So it is what it is. But I'm at the, it's up to them. But I don't have to distribute. I don't have to sell. I don't have to ship. I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to get a little percentage back of each sale. And it's really not that big of a percentage. At the end of the day, it's really not going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a little bit. But at least this kind of gets my name out there for the production companies. That's kind of where you start, right? And then we do that. Stop, collaborate, and create that blade. Oh boy, wow! Tim's in a mood tonight. I can tell already. The Mach 51. Is that a design that I don't know about with him? And then there's the design process. So Casey works with somebody. He will draw out a design. He has done a pre-order and everything so far. Has he, Jim? Okay. Did he do it on the Fractus? I guess he did. He's just trying to recoup some of those costs, the upfront costs. And it's scary. It's nerve-wracking because you fronted all this money and you don't know if it's going to be popular or not. So you're like, oh yeah, he did a Kickstarter. But it didn't come out, right? So he didn't raise enough money to get it done. Because I don't think that came out, did it? I don't know. But then there's design. He works with, I think he has said it before, Loot 10. He does a drawing. He sends that drawing to Mark. He gives some of the dimensions. And then Mark puts that into a CAD file. And then he connects it to a 3D model. And he does really amazing work. He does it really awesome. So for me, he does my stuff with some of my 2D stuff so I could do the blanks. So I'll just send him a drawing like these with rough estimates and shape and sizes. And he puts that into CAD and he sends it off to me. And then he's like, hey, what do you think? And then I'm like, cool. Like that's like the thorn. Go this way, the thorn. So that, and he just turns it into 3D, and then you go from there. When it came to the bloom, I tried to come up with something a little bit different, and I just kind of was like, okay, how would that look? And then he went to town, and he created the 3D model of that. So Anaso, what's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well, Anaso. Oh my goodness. Put that back over there. Very cool. So it's a process, and he being KC, has a, 7, 8 designs going out this year, some collabs, some OEM, and he's been really busy. So he's been getting all those designs done. And just so you guys know, we do pay Mark for his services. He just doesn't freely just give that to us. So every time I do a design with him, I have to pay him to put that into 2D or 3D, which is fair, which is totally fair. I don't expect freebies. I'm more than happy to pay him for what he does, because he does amazing work. So, yeah. Oh no, what were you going to say? If not, friend. I was going to say my Hawaiian friend, but I wasn't going to. But now you made me say it. Now you made me say it. You made me say it now. All right, so let's talk a little bit about knives. Wow, you're lucky, Gons. You only pay him in Fruit Loops. I need to start stocking up, man. Yeah, see, I wasn't thinking anything bad. Come on now. So this week, soon to come out, I have the Takom knives unnamed here. And I just did the video. It'll be dropping in the next couple of days on my review on here. And we'll do that. Yes, Jim, I do pay, but it is very, very worth it. And he is very, very, his rates are very low, and he does a really good job with what he does. So really love this thing. I don't want to talk too much about it, because you're going to have to read it, see it in my review, but very strange looking blade. But man, I got to tell you, it's good. It is good. So I have that here, and getting ready to ship this off probably tomorrow to the next person. We'll do that. Fruit roll-ups or fruit by the foot. That's a hard choice, and also I think he would be happy with either one. He is the snacks guy, come to find out. Yes, Loot is excellent people, and I don't understand why his channel isn't as popular as it should. He should have 10 times the amount of subscribers on his channel as I do on mine. That is for sure. Chat today accounts for how many on the books? 6 people on the books, and I did it in 4 minutes, Anaso. 4 minutes. Loot is definitely good people. Yes, definitely good people. Absolutely. You saw 2. There are 6 in the books. I opened up another spot because I'm insane and I like to torture myself, but pressure is good, I guess. But 6 people and in only 4 minutes. I had to shut the books down after about 4 minutes. I also have a bunch of fixed blades. Somebody sent in a bunch of fixed blades, and I'm slowly putting content out for those. Not a lot of people want to see the technical side of Night Baby, just the new knives. And yeah, you're probably right, Gonzo. They don't like the design process of that. Maybe they get a little bored with it. And I know everybody gets excited when they start to see finished products, but it's fun to watch the process. You just have to invest in that. And we're going to talk about these here in a second. But I got the Griffin Series X, which that video dropped today. So my thoughts on that thing, that nice milled titanium handles on this is very good. The black DLC coated Magna Cut steel. Yeah, this is really good. One thing I wasn't able to do on that video, which I'm going to do right now, is this versus the Dust Devil. And they are pretty much the exact same size. So if you like the size of the Dust Devil, you will like the size of the Griffin Series X. They are almost identical in size. So really, really cool knife. I am very thankful that that person sent it in for me to check out. So I got to check that out. I saw Tim and Jim saying they got in, so I was trying to see who else chatting. Yeah. Well, I don't say names, Anaso, unless that person outs themselves. If they out themselves, but unless they have openly outed themselves over and over and over again, I usually don't like to call those people out. I try to keep it with just me and that person. I don't like to go about other people's business. Yeah, I agree with you, Gonzo. That is just really, really good. The person sent it with the tech lock, which is definitely not my favorite thing, but the sheath is good. It's really just like that Dust Devil. I like that it's a number one taco sheath. Yes, sir, taco sheath. It's right there on the borderline of almost too big for me. But for you guys, that might be perfect. So I really like the looks of it. It looks amazing. I'd love to come over and watch you work on your stuff again sometime. Hey, Chris, come on. Let me know when you want to come. You know where I am. You know Fridays I'll be out there. So whenever you want to come by, just let me know. Reach out. We can work that out, my friend. God's is right from us. Just want sausage on a tour factory. We like both. Oh boy. Ground Fog, what's going on, man? How are you? Wait, Robo's here? I missed Robo? I do CAD, but not 3D. I like to see how it's done. I'm usually super busy then. Yeah, I like to see it too. He does some amazing stuff. And I don't have the patience to do that on a computer. I just do it with my hands. So I can't do that on a computer. Close in size, but far apart in price. Yes, they are a little pricey, Brian. I can see that. All right, Robert Feely, hello. You just outed yourself, so I don't need to out anybody. No, you're fine, Anaso. You're good. You are good, Robert Feely. He is lurking. He's been on a trip. There's Robo. What's up, Robo? He is over yonder, Kelly. He's just over yonder, chilling out. Also sent in by that same person. He sent me a bunch of fixed blades. This video is going to be coming out in the next couple days. This is what is it? I have it written down. The Compliance Edge Heretic. This is the Tropical Thunder edition, I think. Really cool sheath. You got the tropical sheath on it, and it's really, really cool. Now this one is a little bit big, but the Compliance Edge, look at how long that stretched out blade. They do all 3D. They do all milling of the blade, so the blade is completely milled out. You have the skull etched into it on that side, and just on this side is Maker's Mark. It is Magna Cut. You have the G10 rounded and kind of textured scales that are removable. It is 4 fingers. And everything is nicely milled out on the corners and everything else. So no jimping, no anything like that. But man, that thing is a super slicey little thin blade. Got some pretty thick blade stock. That's about 3/16 probably blade stock, maybe a little thicker. It's pretty thick. Magnet, that's a chunk of magnet cut right there. No sharpening toil or anything, but you guys will see my review on that coming up this week as well. But nice sheath, done well, taco sheath, all the holes to make it carry however you want. It is a pretty long knife though. Pretty long. Yes, it is so cool how he gets his folders to work, because that's the one thing. With a folder, you have to understand the geometry, and as the blade comes in, and you know who had a really good interview? Sharif Magnus Magia. I don't remember how to say his last name, so I apologize, Sharif, if you're watching this, but you probably will never watch this. He had a really good interview on Bob DeMarcus and the what is it? Bob DeMarcus's podcast. He did a really good interview with him and described it. He did a really good job. I totally recommend that. Addicted to Blades 2. What's going on? What is going on? I've been doing a beat with a lurking. That's okay, Robo. He's upgrading the RAM on his leg. Yeah, Robert, I got your attention, a skull. Manganas. Sharif Manganas. Thank you, Chris. Chris knows everything. And then he also sent me this one. And I got to tell you guys, right off the bat, if I can get on a drop for these blades, I will. I am really loving this thing. This is the Tactical Pterodactyl. You can see the pterodactyl maker's mark on the blade. Smaller blade. So they come in, he does 3 different sizes. Small, medium, and large. That's about a small. That's the small. This is called the Bowie. He has about 5 or 6 different designs. And I would love to get him on here to talk about this, because this thing is awesome. I've been carrying this thing around. I've been loving this thing. You guys know I like the small stuff, and this is right up my alley. You have the textured G10 with the removable handle scales. Nicely done. Very clean all the way around. Nice acid-etched blade. Done very nice. I forgot the blade steel on this, so you'll have to apologize. I apologize. I don't remember that. The jimping is a bit much for me, but it's there. You're not going to be slipping on that, especially for all of you guys up north in the snow wearing gloves. That would be perfect. It's 3 fingers and like a half, so maybe a lanyard would be a good idea, but this thing is awesome. But he makes a Warncliffe version of this called the Raptor, and it is amazing. And so he only does small drops every week as a small batch maker. But Tactical Pterodactyl Knives, you can check him out on Instagram. I think it's like tactical_pterodactyl_knives, and he does really good stuff. I need to put that on. Jeez. Is there still chocolate Freyhaus by chance? I don't know. Kelly, is there? Oh, she has 2 left. They only have 2 left. Got to get on that. I am so getting a custom pistol this time around. Okay, at least I know what you're getting now. I haven't looked at the form yet, my friend. I wouldn't wait too long because I'm 90% sure that Aldo won't be doing another run. That would be horrible, but you can still get the red ones, right? The red ones are still available, but not the brown ones. Those were just a small batch. Between that and the Hawk, yeah, those are two great choices. Yep. War Room says, great choice. Kelly has a pistol, or Brian has a pistol. No, Kelly has a pistol, so you can do that. Yeah, no worries. You can do that. Yeah, definitely hook up with Kelly. She's got all the Pickled Steel news. Speaking of, I got a new Warhog in. Yes. So I sent my Warhog over to Mattisfaction for him to check out. And Aldo was like, "Oh, you need another one?" And I was like, "I mean, I don't need another one. He's gonna send it back." So they sent me one anyway, the black micarta, which is what my preference is between the green and the black. I'll take the black all day, but I was happy with the green one because these things are amazing. So Maddie has the one that I gave him, so I just told him to keep it. I don't need two, so he can experience the Warhog as long as he wants. So I gifted that to Maddie over at Mattisfaction for him to check out. So it's pretty awesome. I do have like 6 or 7 red Freyhaus available. He may have to. Is he continually sending you more, Kelly? I don't want to get in your guys' business, but I spent entirely too long on my porch today waiting for a cardinal to land on my waiting for a cardinal to land on your cardinal. Good luck with that. I missed that, Chris. I want to see that. Jimmy Crow's custom Freya. Did he post that on Instagram? I want to see that now. Well, I don't see him. I want to find that. I want to see that. Is between a Spike or a Hawk? Jim Miller, yes. 2 good options. I just know he sent me what he had left of the chocolate and said that was it. All right. Well, I don't know. Gonna look at different. So knife kits, knifekits.com. You can go to knifekits.com or holstersmith.com. Hold on. I think I have something right here. Let's see. Oh, no. No, that's not it. I don't have anything. Oh, wait. No, that's here. Knife Kits. Knifekits.com. They have all the different kydex. So it's a rabbit hole. You've been warned. It's a rabbit hole. There's a lot of different stuff. Yeah, DSKFS. He is trying to set up where I get it directly instead of paying double the shipping. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You shouldn't have to be paying anything. Tim B's got the links for that. So knifekits.com. That is where you can get lost in kydex. I want to see this. Somebody needs to send me that Jimmy Crow because I want to see this thing. I want to see that. Mallory Designs, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Makerspace. Welcome to the Makerspace. There you go. There you go. Check out all the cool kydex. Yeah. Kydex and handle materials are the 2 biggest rabbit holes. You can spend hours looking at all of them. And I will say, keep in mind the thickness of the material. On larger knives, like the pistol, the Crow, a thicker material is okay. But for something like these balloons, which I still need to talk to you guys about, a thinner material is better. You don't want a smaller knife like this with a big chunky handle. A perfect example is this one I'm about to show you, that this person sent in to check out the knives. This is a custom that he got from Pilyon, Pilyon, on Etsy. Really cool blade, but man, that handle is a chunk. It's really, really nice with the resin and the wood, but man, that is a chunky handle. So I don't know. It's got to feel right. It's got to feel right. Like the Hawk. The Hawk is a nice slim design, but I went with a thinner handle material because I feel like that should be a thinner, slicey blade, and I don't want too thick of a material on that. So for that, I kept it nice and slim. So just keep that in mind. Kydex, you can go crazy. Knife, no, I did not say that, Gonzo. The pistol's going to be expensive. Well, depends what you get. Depends what you get. Just sent it on IG. All right, let's see. I want to see this thing. Ooh, so he dyed it like burgundy. Can I show this on the screen? I don't know. So he did it burgundy. So he just did the scales, right? So he did the red and dyed it darker, and it kind of has this kind of finish. So yeah, that looks cool. I dyed the red scales chocolate brown and then hand sanded the flats, leaving the red highlights. So where the grids are, so like this is a Freja. So the top up here is red, but down deep is the brown. So that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for sending that. That's pretty stinking cool. Yeah, don't Google that, Gonzo. Oh, the Kydex rabbit hole is almost as bad as the handle materials. Yep. Kelly's got a pistol. You can see that picture. Both times I've got on the books, I spent months, nothing, only saving up, but going through days of trying to find a Kydex handle material. Yeah, you did good on that last one, though. My super secret package to you. Just check the tracking number. It says expected delivery tomorrow. Awesome. Well, I'll look forward to it. It's a nice one. Which one? Oh, the Hawk? Yeah. Robert, you could do 0.06 or 0.08 on the thickness of the Kydex. 0.06 I like to work with. It's a little thinner. Yeah, you like that, Mallory? Yeah, so this is a newer design called the Hawk. Everybody's been messing with me, trying to get me to do a bird and trout, Jim Miller and Tim B especially. So this is kind of an ode to them. I did a bird and trout model fixie. Turned out pretty good. Did a little jimping on this forward, jimping on the spine. But yep, love it. Love this thing. I decided I was keeping it. Well, somebody basically told me to keep it. It was a red Freya, and he dyed it chocolate, then sanded it. Yeah, so it was a red Freya, so it was this. He dyed it brown, and then sanded the top. So all the, how do I explain this? The flat edges are red still, but down deep in all of the divots of the handle are still brown. So it looks really good. Still really great. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it turned out really good. So this is the first one I made, and I wanted to do kind of a traditional handle material. So that's the burlap micarta handles, brass pins, and AEB-L stainless steel. Yep, I can get 4 fingers on it. It's comfortable. I made the sheath for it, so it's a nice small little overall package, easy to carry. You can see that versus like the Dust Devil. I should back that out a little bit. So it's a little bit smaller overall than the Dust Devil, but it's really good. I love that thing. So really excited about it. And I just got the Hawk put into CAD. So just like the balloons that I am dropping in one big group, I'm going to be dropping Hawks some point this year. I'm going to drop a batch of Hawks. So that'll be really, really cool. Ode to the IMs, Tim and Jim. Yep. The M's. Tuesday, dropping package hatchets. Yes. So let's talk about it. I don't want to get too behind in the chat, but I finished all of the fun little package hatchets. So there's one. I have to remember which ones they are. I finished all of them, and these are all going to be dropping on the Etsy store Tuesday, the 25th, this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with all the blooms. So all the blooms, all of these silly package hatchets are all going to be dropping at the same time as the blooms. So they have their own little not so well done sheaths. I'm just telling you now. I know Rory likes to net carry his, and I guess they're not going to fall out, but they do rattle. I will tell you that. So you've all been warned. They're all numbered on the Etsy store. Don't get excited about that design because I will not be doing that one again. I'm going to keep it simple, but that one, yeah, that gave me some problems. That gave me some problems. So they're all dropping with the blooms. I try to, Jim, but I don't always keep my first ones. There's a lot of my models that I don't have. Donnie, what's going on? Donnie's here, guys. Donnie's here. 6 what? 6 blooms? You like the first one? I did 4 package hatchets. I did 4. It's like a razor hatchet. It's an Aries extravaganza. Yeah. It feels like it. It feels like too much. So Tuesday, 10 blades are dropping on the Etsy store. The 4 package hatchets, which I just showed, and then all 6 of these are going to be dropping on the Etsy store. So all the blooms. This is the Admiral Blue with black liners, matching bead. These are all dropping. This is AEB-L. They're all dropping on the Etsy store. All of the stainless are going to be $225. So they're going to be $225 for the stainless. This is going to be AEB-L. You have the blue. You have the juniper green is what it's called, the jute micarta with the matching bead. Again, a black liner. So these are all going to be dropping on the Etsy store. Again, thin, nice and thin handle material, but comfortable in the hand. You can get the lanyard, gives you that 4 fingers, and it is nice and comfortable. So all of these are going to be dropping Tuesday. I will keep showing you these, and then I will talk to you guys about next week. This is the Midnight Black with gray G10 pins, gray G10 liners, the matching bead, and again, hand satin finish on all of these in AEB-L. So they are looking good. Oh, yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Kelly. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, the 25th. Whoa. Whoa, Cheeto Bandito gifted 5 memberships. Awesome. Talon, salute to you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot see the chat, so I do not know who got the memberships, but welcome, welcome. You guys can now use the fun little logos that I have. Yep. I hope you sell out of everything, but not until I grab a hatchet. Well, that is the hope. And then I have the 380 CRV2 blooms. This is the raw jute micarta, which my camera never, there you go. You can see the patterning in that. You have the red liners, the red pins. I think that color combo came out great. The red sheath. Yep, that kind of came out fun. These, the 80 CRV2 are going to be $175. You have the Sedona. So you have that nice Sedona jute micarta with the white liners, the white pins, again, matching bead, the black lanyard, and this one has a black sheath. So, yep, came in good. And then finally, the last one is this one, the Castile jute micarta with the OD green liners, OD green pins, and I did a little camo paracord on that one just for fun. So that one is excellent. So again, those 3 are all 80 CRV2 and will be $175 on the Etsy store. So all going to be available Tuesday, February 25th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with 4 package hatchets. 4 package hatchets. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? Yeah, I do have a salute, the Talon salute, or whatever AriesEDC blade I have, but if the Talon is here, I will always use the Talon salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much. You are awesome, Cheeto. It's good to see you. It is really good to see you back. It's been a long time. Oh, Father's here? I missed Oh, Father? What is going on, Oh, Father? Bluminati, what's going on, Blue? What is going on, Bluminati? Cheeto Rex. That's awesome. Awesome. So next week, next Sunday, the March 2nd, we have a special guest. Wait. Dude, I shared your gargoyle with a few makers this weekend at the California Knife Show. Oh, did you? And so here's a story. Can I tell that story, Cheeto? I don't think you'll mind. Can I tell that story about where that, I don't know how you did that, but thank you for showing that thing off. So Cheeto has the first gargoyle that I did with full handles, and he did it with a desert ironwood, and it came out really, really nice. Okay, so Cheeto decided he wanted to get a leather sheath for his gargoyle, and I guess he sent it to a maker. I don't know who it was, and I'm not going to say who it was. And that person had it for almost a year. They had his knife. They had the knife for a year. And then he finally got it back like last week sometime. That's crazy. A year for a leather sheath. That is ridiculous. You don't have to be in the chat to get a membership. No. If you're lurking, as long as you're in watching the video, you can get the membership. But awesome. Bluminati, welcome. Welcome. All right. So next week we have a very special guest. I don't know if they're still here, but we have a special guest and a member of our community. Donnie Bless with Bless Knives will be joining me next week for the Makerspace. So it's kind of the Makerspace Meet the Maker. And so we're going to be chatting with Donnie Bless with Bless Knives. If you guys don't know, I think everybody in here knows, but ridiculous. So he is doing some amazing work. Donnie, I've seen you've been going live a lot lately, which is amazing because you get to feel my feeling with trying to videotape some of the stuff live with awkward camera angles and like that kind of stuff. It's not fun to do that. But it's been awesome to watch him work. And, you know, he's making these amazing folders with, you know, just a really good drill press and some other parts and pieces that he's pieced together. But Donnie Bless with Bless Knives will be hanging out next week for Meet the Maker here on the Makerspace with AriesEDC. So I think it will be really, really cool that we get to hang out with Donnie. He makes his rounds. You guys see him in other lives. And he's been on many other channels. But I think it's cool that Donnie and I, this will be like the first time we've really sat down, talked to each other in this kind of way. We've chatted before behind the scenes, but not like this. So this will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Stay hydrated, my friends. You don't even have to. Oh, you don't even have to be there to get. Well, how do you get a membership if you're not within the thing? Okay, cool. I'm on his books for Ripley. Can't wait. Oh man, Chris, that's amazing. That is amazing. See, that's weird. How do you get a membership if you haven't even been in there in a while? That's crazy. He was live today. It was great to see him do the hand jipping. Yeah, I was watching a little bit of it. I can't stay in that, but yeah, amazing work. Amazing work. I mean, he's doing it by hand with just like some people would machine that out with a mill, and he's not. So I can't wait to talk to him. He also, the Knife Junkie podcast, that's the one with Sharif Magnus Mangias. Him and Donnie were on the Knife Junkie podcast. If you guys don't listen to the Knife Junkie podcast, he does some really cool interviews, but I definitely would go check out Donnie Bless's interview and Sharif's interview on that. They did a really good job of explaining themselves. It was a really, really good listen or watch. You can watch it. I watched it. I listened to it as a podcast. So it was really, really interesting, really good. So really cool stuff. Join the Elite Club, Troll Hunting Club. Patches available from Bushcraft Rebooted on Instagram or stickers. Ah, very cool. Thanks for sharing the link to that. Bluminati, everybody check that out. Brian Kerr, hello. What's going on? I hope you are doing well. Yes, congratulations to him for getting on those books. That's going to be amazing, Chris. I can't wait to see that. David Tooley, what is up? David, welcome, my friend. I hope you are doing well. It pulls from all subscribers from the channel at random. Really? Huh, I didn't know that. It happens to me. I haven't gotten gifted a membership in a long time. I maybe need to check my settings and make sure I can still be gifted that. I got a membership with Big Red EDC and I wasn't even watching. Well, there you go. I mean, everybody's saying it. I didn't know. I didn't know when people gift memberships that could be just any random, as long as they're subscribed to the channel. I thought they actually had to be in the stream. So that's cool. Good to know. Dan Stan EDC, what is going on? I hope you are doing well. So, talking knives still, I did show this. That was the last knife that I still need to do a review on that was sent in that group. This is a handmade custom. My light is way too bright, but I don't want to make it too not bright. It's Pylon, Pilyon on Instagram. This is N690 steel, which you don't see a lot. Custom blade. I love the raw steel and then the belt satin finish. You have this cool resin and wood combo handle. Full tang, thick, chunky handle. 3 fingers. It's only a 3-finger. So there's no lanyard holder or anything. So that's all you get. Your thumb gets right there on top of that blade. That little chink. He sells them as neck knives, but this is the sheath, which is pretty cool sheath. I know the person that sent this in would like me to do a sheath. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have the time to do that, though. So I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. Unfortunately, I would love to do that, but it's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. So really cool day. Next couple days will be fun. I've been slowly releasing the videos and pictures of all the blooms on Instagram and all the blooms here on YouTube. Whoa! David Tooley with a super chat. Master Aries, I'm excited to see your impact. My impact? All right. Very cool. My talon salute to you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much, David. David is OG with AriesEDC. He's the OG. And I think David was responsible for getting, just so you guys know, I believe, David can correct me if I am wrong, but he was responsible for Stasa. Stasa bought a pedal off my Etsy store. And that was kind of like the beginning. And Stasa bought a Jade G10 pedal that was acid etched and tumbled off the Etsy store. And David kind of was like, hey, Stasa, check out AriesEDC, blah, blah, blah. And so I got to chatting with Stasa very briefly. And he bought that knife. That was really stinking cool of you. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you very much. Really appreciate you. All right, Byron, we'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for coming in. I will keep you updated on the plans. There's not a whole lot going on. Chris and I have chatted here a little bit about the meetup at the end of this year, but we got plenty of time to do that. So, Robert Feely, Aries, I'm supposed to be able to click on the link for your forms. If so, it isn't working for me. Which link? The Maker Material Supply, the Kieranite or Jance? What other link is there? Oh, yep. Hold on. Let me edit that. Let me edit this. Let me edit. I see the problem. I see the problem. I see the problem, my friend. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Did that fix it? Nope. Well, it may have fixed it. If not, I'll do it after the stream, my friend. When I'm done here, I will take a look at it. But yeah, I will fix that here in a second. Can't really do that while I'm doing this, but I have a strange question. Anyone here left-handed? Just being nosy. I don't think anybody is left-handed that I know of. Well, Stasa is responsible for Stasa. I just nudged him in your direction. Yeah, but David, come on. These guys sometimes need a little nudging. And he bought that knife and he highlighted it, and that got people looking, and that got me to KC. And then, yeah, it went from there, and I ran with it. Robert's doing a pistol. I'm going to write that down, Robert. Robert is doing a pistol. I haven't looked at the form, the filled out part of it, so I'm left-nosed. Since you're being depends on, oh gosh, here we go. Depends on your allergies. Lots of volcano activity, so my sinuses, yeah. I would be terrified living on that island. The one UIG for the knife. It's not working? I copied it straight from their website. I don't know why it's not working. Tim dropped it in here. Hello, Don and Chris L. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the Makerspace. Welcome to the Makerspace. Excited stuff decided on here. Yeah, that's what he's trying to figure out. Oh, wait, there's Gonzo's left-handed. Very cool. 3 lefties? Who else is left-handed? Anaso, are you left-handed? Or are you just left-nosed? I love how we're sharing this with everybody. Carbon kieranite with a bolstered look. Oh, you can't click on the form? That's weird. Hold on. Oh, no. I'm going to send it to you again. I will send it to you again. Where are you, Robert? Where's Robert? Robert Philly. All right. There you go. I sent it again. You should be able to open it. It's a Google form, so I don't know if that has an issue with it, but you should be able to use that. The big island is big enough where you can avoid the lava-y areas, just not the ashy air. Yeah, that's not. You're not giving me good feelings about that. I still would be terrified. We have 4 people in here left-handed. What's this? Wow, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good percentage of lefties. There you go. Tim B's dropping links. There you go, Robert. Check that out. Aries right-handed here, also not on Big Island. Yeah, I know you're not on Big Island, but still. Pluminati, you're a lefty? I didn't know that. No, don't say sorry, Robert. You're fine. I'm sorry it didn't work. I didn't know Blumenauer. See all the things we learned. Michael McCoy's a lefty? Whoa, what's going on with all the lefties? I didn't even know. Part of the M series kieranite? Okay. I'm interested now, Robert, to see what you filled out on that form, to see what we're going to do. Brian F., what is going on, Brian? Hey, Brian. I need to reach out to you. So this is going to be a new thing that I'm doing, the Makerspace. And every other week, I'm going to be inviting makers to come on and chat about what they do, how they got into it, show off some of their goods. Just give me a thumbs up or reach out to me on Instagram if you would like to be interested and being a guest, because I would love to have you as a guest, if you're willing, if you're willing to do it. But that would be cool. I love your work. I like the things that you're doing. So that would be cool. It won't let me click on it. Yeah, it's weird because, yeah, everybody's clicking on it. Took me over a decade before I felt brave enough to travel there. It's beautiful on one of the islands where you can feel. Okay. Hey, looking, you're out in the islands, man. That is paradise. Hilo has a great atmosphere, metaphorically, not literally. Volcano ash here, not the best atmosphere. No, it's not. But how often does that do that? I guess I don't know. If Doc Feely can't click it this time, I get to pick his stuff for him. That is definitely can't happen, Robo. Nobody's gonna trust that. I meant sorry. I'm telling everyone on the live. Okay. No worries. No worries. Joseph S., what's going on? I don't think I said hi to you. Hello, welcome. Katie K is a lefty. Okay. Wow, look at this high percentage of lefties we have. I need to get some more Kydex for sheaths. Yeah, knifekits.com or holstersmith.com. Both, it's the same basic website. It takes you to the same place. I don't have any of their cards or anything here, but yeah, knifekits.com. That's where I get a lot of my stuff from because they sell pretty much everything. It's a rabbit hole, that's for sure. Care Bear print. Sharif is and BEDC are Southpaws. Wow. Yeah, get them some Smurfs. You're lefty, but technically ambidextrous. I think a lot of lefties probably are. They probably have to be. Every time he draws his knife, he has to yell out Care Bear stare. Oh my goodness. I had a family that didn't want me to be a lefty. I ate and write left-handed, do everything else right. Wow. That's pretty fun, Chris. See all the things we learn about people? That is pretty fun. Google Forms sometimes don't work with iOS. Yeah. You have to have the app, which, yeah, sorry, guys. But, Robert, you can always just message me all the things that you want, and I can do it that way. We can do it that way. I'm just trying to do the form because it's easier for me to go back and look at whenever I want to, even though I'm writing it down like 4 different places now. What's everyone's favorite wood for knife handles? I like movement and lots of cool grain. So I got to tell you, other people are going to say something, Tim, but that poplar burl that I did for Cheeto's blades, the torcidos that I did for Cheeto, that stuff was beautiful. It came out really nice. And that desert ironwood on his gargoyle came out really well too. So definitely those two things. But I think you have a good choice. Yeah, I don't know how many we did get so many lefties. Whoa, I'm way behind. Jeez, I'm like loot behind. I'm going to skip forward. Maple Burl is beautiful. Somebody block Rowan. But I shoot poo-poo left-handed. Okay. I like a darkwood. I like darkwoods too. I'm ambidextrous both. Okay. I can walnut. I can type in the form. You say no. Do not go into that form. Do not fill out anything. That's funny. It's funny how you do some things left-handed, but then you do other things right-handed. That's kind of funny. I saw headphones and that would expensive headphones. Yep. So Tim was looking at the Kettleox wood. It's really pretty, reddish, darkish, kind of brown, and it's really everybody's going to be fixing your stuff now, Robert. Brian F., are you good? Doing something? Okay, let's see. John Andrus is changing stuff up. People changing stuff up. Oh, Maddie's here. Wait, Maddie! Where did Maddie go? Where did you go? I like the nice burl for our knife skills. Yeah, so the Cheetos burl turned out really nice. What's up, Maddie? What is going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay. Welcome. Oh boy, you're in Anasso's wheelhouse now. All right, Brian, very cool. I'll get with you. I want to invite makers on every other week. So next week, I'm going to have Donnie Bless joining me with Bless Knives, and we're going to talk knives like I did with Corey last week. And so every other week, I'm going to try to get somebody on. Brian F. might come on. I want to get some leather workers. So Maddie, who longs to have an Aries collection comparable to mine. He has a package hatchet and he has a pistol. So he has two Aries, and he's in the pass around group, so he's going to be getting to check out the Cardinal and the Bloomcliff too. So just saying. And Bluminati got to check out the Rockhopper XL, and Twisted Sis did not run away with it, and it is off to the next person who I'm excited about them getting it. So those two will not be on my lap. All right. I'm game. Maybe you could pick up a Bloom. They're dropping on Tuesday. All the Blooms, all 6 of them, are dropping on Tuesday. So, you like red, but you got the nice Admiral Blue one. Kelly said this one was sell first, so we'll see. I don't know if she's the one going to be buying it or not, but I know she likes blue. Real members of the 18 don't count package hatchets. Oh, jeez. Kathleen, 4 minutes. I sold all the book spots, or I didn't sell. I filled the book spots. I filled 6 spots in 4 minutes. So I know. I'm doing 6 knives. So, yes. 4 minutos. Agree with Kelly. That was sell first. Yeah. We'll see. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you very much. It had better be soon, or Casey is going to need it. Yes. The Rockhopper is only going to one other person. It's going to one other person. That person might have it for a little longer than some of the other people, just based on past experience, which is fine. And then it will go back to KC. But did anybody get on the books from the shower this time? What? Oh, yeah. Robo. So Robo, when Robo got on the books for his Cardinal, he was actually in the shower. So he was messaging me from in the shower. Oh, ridiculous. I'll have to see what you're messaging me, Tim, later. I predict the store will sell out in 25 minutes. I'll accept that. I can accept that. Jim Miller, doesn't he always just need that, respectfully? Yeah. We love KC. We love KC. Almost have the form filled out. Just need to pick my Kydex. Okay, very cool. So you are filling it out. All right. I will look at it in the morning, Robert, because once I'm done here, which I'm going to be jumping off here in a minute. I'm exhausted. But once I'm done here, I'm going to be hitting the sack, and I'll check everything tomorrow and quote you prices and everything else. No, not you, Maddie. I'm not talking about you because you're not on that pass around. It's the Rockhopper XL pass around. Only 4 people are checking that one out. So I'm not saying anything bad about you. And oh, by the way, I told everybody that you have that Warhog, the pickled steel Warhog, and they sent me when Aldo found out I was sending you that one. He was like, "Do you want me to send you one now?" And I was like, "If you want to." I mean, Maddie's probably going to send that back. And he sent me this, and I got this. So you can keep that one. I don't need 2 of them. So you can keep that one. It's a nice big chunky blade like I know you like. So hopefully you're enjoying your Warhog. But yeah, very cool. That's a scary picture. Pretty hot. Huh. Yep. Orbital Knives. Hey, how are you? Hey, that new model you guys teased with, that thing is really cool. I forgot the name of it, but that new model is really cool. Casey, your buddy of mine, yeah. Well, there's an XL pass around that I was 80s. No. You're getting the Cardinal XL and the Bloomcliff. The Rockhopper XL is a separate pass around that only a couple people were on. That looks great. Yeah, the I don't know which one you're talking about. The Warhog is cool. Or you're talking about your new one. Because your new one does look great. The Warhog is pretty awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like him. They are good. And like you said, respectfully to Pickled Steel, they're open and honest about all the things that they're doing. Yeah. The Freja for, what is this, Kelly, like $23? It's like $23, Maddie. It's only $23 D2. And listen, take it, beat the crud out of it, and it's just going to keep going. This thing is awesome. It's just awesome. They do cool it. The Fornax. Yeah, that thing. So guys, if you don't, check out Orbital Knives on Instagram. They teased this new model, and it looks awesome. I'm hoping I can check one out because they are awesome. Yep. I am trying to collect makers. I'm trying to get in touch with makers so that I can continue to talk to people, other makers. My conversation last week with Corey went awesome. And it'd be really cool to just touch base with other makers that are making things. It's cool. I'm talking about the one you have. It's cool. Thanks. Yeah. So this is the Pickled Steel Warhog, designed by Judon. I forgot his name, but yep, axis lock, big chunky blade, D2. But they're coming out with a premium version of this. I don't know what steel. Maybe Kelly can talk to about it since she knows a lot more about pickled steel than even I am. I've been so behind on trying to catch up with everybody's lives. I have been missing all the stuff. Yeah. I don't have them but somebody else could do it, like $37. Oh, it's $37 now. Okay, there you go. There you go. Bluminati with the link. Check it out. I don't know if it's on their website, but I know I saw the picture on Instagram, and it's cool. No, 28. Yeah, they're $28. Guys, $28 for the Freja. It's only $28. If you're looking for a good work knife that you could just go beat on for $28, dude, this thing is just really good. Really good. 28 bucks. You can't beat that for 28 bucks. There you go. And there's their Instagram for Orbital Knives. Check them out. They're doing some really good stuff. I got to check out their other one, and that thing was really cool. Really great stuff. Add shipping right at 37 to 38. Hey, like Chris says, still a bargain. The Castillo. This Castillo, so I got to check out the Castillo. Listen, that thing was awesome. I only had one little slightly itsy bitsy nitpick about the clip, but that was nothing. There really is nothing. It was a really good quality blade from Orbital Knives. They did really good. I really enjoy seeing what you guys are going to come up with. It's going to be pretty cool. El Navajaro, what's up? Make sure I said it right. Navajaro. El Navajaro EDC. What's up? Orbital Knives Castillo looks pretty cool. It is pretty cool, Maddie. If you ever get a chance to check it out, it's a little small for you, but it's a smaller knife, but it's really cool. Really, really good shape. The chocolate Freya, we were just talking about that earlier. There's only like 2 or 3 available. So if you want a chocolate one, you got to jump on and get one because they're about to be sold out very, 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 very soon. There's not many left of those. Josh 304. I missed Josh 304. The Warhogs are going to come in brass bolstered milled aluminum scales in 14C and brass bolstered milled titanium scales with a brass backspacer in S35VN. Yes. Gotta have one of those. Oof. That'll be cool. Elna. I can do that, Elna. Oh, snap. Yeah. That's going to be stinking cool. These Warhogs that Kelly's talking about, they are going to be stinking cool. I cannot wait. And, yeah. I would listen, I would love to show off any of your work. If the first one is that good, I can't wait to see whatever you guys have else. Oh, you were going to work on a larger version? Now that people are going to jump all over. Bigger equals better. In Maddie's hands, he makes my hands look like nothing. So Arizona EDC, what is going on? Robert Feely just submitted the form. Very cool. I'll look at it, my friend. Like I said, I'll look at it in the morning. Yes, and their D2 is on point. I broke down a huge cardboard box with this, and it is still razor sharp. It did not lose its edge whatsoever. So they're on port with that. Marco, I've decided I can't be Kelly's friend anymore until she starts sliding me some pickled steels on the down low. Yeah, I don't think Aldo would be very happy with that there, Robo. And just so you guys know, they are working, they being Pickled Steel, are going to be working on a gargoyle folder. So the AriesEDC gargoyle, but in a folder version. Pickled Steel is working on that. I should be getting something on that here in the next week or two, and I'm really excited about seeing what they come up with. So that is really cool. I can't wait to see that. Also, the production blooms. Orbital Knives, this is my knife called the Bloom. I don't know if you know, but I make knives. And the production version of this is now in the company that I'm working for. They are waiting for the Kydex sheaths to get finished. So Kydex sheaths are being finished for them, and I'm hoping that these will be able to be in production with that company very soon. But in the meantime, I'm still making them myself. So this is one of 6. One of 6. Very cool. Very, very cool. I gave my brother the OG Peacock. He uses it hard. Yeah, it's a good knife. The Peacock and a Peacock, because it's basically the same thing. This one has the flipper delete and everything else, but it's basically the same. And they're honest about it. Pickled Steel, they say it. They say it with a lot of their stuff. Like I have the Ghost, you know, one of their designs, the Ghost. It's the same deal, you know. I also have this. Nobody else has this one, the Berserker S. Yes. I have that, and nobody else does. You do know yet what materials? Yeah. So, Kathleen, 14C and G10. That's all I know. 14C and G10. I don't know colors. I don't know anything besides 14C 28N, which is a great budget steel, and G10. So they're going to be on the cheaper end, so they'll be nice and affordable for everybody. So it'll be cool. So now you are doing at least 3 different models for March, probably more when the others identified. Yep. So we're going to be doing 2 Hawks, 1 interesting design, and a pistol. So we're going to be 2 of these, 2 Hawks. I have a feeling these are going to be super popular. Thank you, Tim and Jim. Neil McKenzie, hello. I'm doing double duty here. But so we'll be doing some Hawks in Nitro V and AEB. So it'll be fun. I'll get a chance to do a couple more of those, refine that a little bit, and something new. It's funny that I don't see Josh in the chat. That is funny. That is interesting. Sorry, guys. You still getting a $5? I hope what I asked for is doable. I'll let you know, Robert. I'll let you know in the morning. I'm about to finish this up. Hey, all Neil is here, so let's settle down on a New Jersey bashing. Something new? Thank you very much, Orbital. Orbital Knives, thank you so much. Listen, if you follow, I have fun. I have fun doing this. They're fun to do. Really cool. I love little EDC 50s. It's my wheelhouse. It's what I love to do. Even this one. Even that. So make them all. I have fun with it. How about Damascus? We're going to be doing a lot of Damascus come April. Going to be doing all April. Bluminati, did you see the picture? Did you see it? No, so I told him he needs to keep the Hawk for himself. Yes. Basically, Tim B would not take it. He was like, you keep it. So it's mine now. It is mine. And I absolutely love this thing. I love it. I love it. No club sandwich for Maddie. Hashtag no club sandwich for Maddie. Oh, jeez. You guys are too much. Oh, Hawkward. So anyway, I tell you what. This was fun. I need to be done, though. I need to jump off of here. Next week, I'm hoping I'll do a giveaway just for the 25 people that are in here. I might do a giveaway next week. I don't know if I have a knife to give away, but I have some other cool stuff to do a giveaway for. So I might be doing something else. Oh, Bluminati, did you see the Damascus crow picture? Before I jump off, guys, Maddie's calling dibs already. Next week, uh, yeah, right. No, I don't think Donnie's going to allow that. Next week, my guest will be Donnie Bless from Bless Knives. We'll be chatting about making knives and doing a bunch of stuff. It'll be really, really cool. So you need to keep all your. Yeah, I know, Jim. I probably should. You're right. You're absolutely. But I've sold. Like, I don't have a yoke dough. I don't have a column. I don't have a Cardinal XL, Rock Hopper XL. I don't have all the firsts. So nothing to see here. No Raptor. No, I don't have any clue what you're talking about. I don't know what this Raptor thing you guys keep talking about. You got a knife for my giveaway? Okay, Chris. Chris always comes up with something. You don't have to do anything. I'm waiting for Bluminati's response if he saw the crow or not. Okay, he saw it. Everything's right in the world. I thought you would be excited about that. So I'm doing the Damascus Crow finally. Finally, I'm doing it. I got to come up with the handle material. I'm going to do something, I think, kind of classy for it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll go crazy and do inlays or something crazy. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, you guys are awesome. So remember, Tuesday, the 25th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the blooms, all 6 blooms are dropping. All 4 package hatchets will be available on the Etsy store. So check that out. G10. Yeah. You're too much enough. So, and then next week we look forward to my conversation with Donnie Bless with Bless Knives. I'm going to be trying to push it and do that. So you guys all, thank you very much for the people, Cheeto and David, for your super chats. Thank you so much for that. Giving your memberships. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that. You guys are stinking awesome. So please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. Again, the choice is always yours. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you on the next one.